cancers, etc., etc., etc. I have a question for you. The people die with old age or diseases? Think a minute. People will die because they're old or because they're illness. You know, doctors write, we write a death certificate. In this country, doctors write the death certificate, the cause of death due to old age, only 1%. Only 1% of people in this country die with old age. 99% die with what?
Disease, sickness.
Coming from those 4 things. But food I would consider is number 1, lack of exercise. We are so mad all the time, we're stressed up all the time, And then we don't sleep good because we need to watch TV or computer all the time, right? So we lack of sleep. Those 4 things, people get sick. Now let's move on. 20 minutes. Oh my gosh. See, I need to spend a lot of time to explain this. You get so important, but anyway, I need to move on. Look at this. 99% of die with the diseases. With the cancer number 1, heart disease. In this country, cancer and heart disease are neck and neck, okay? About 20 to 23%. Some years cancer up, some years heart up. And then, did you know that the doctors writing a prescription, sometimes they kill the people too? Don't say nobody. Diabetes, stroke, accident is about 10% of death, and the lung disease. So those are people die with number 1 what? Bad food, lack of exercise, and stress. Bad lifestyle, people don't sleep good. You know what? Newborn babies, how many hours do you know they sleep a day?
16.
10? 20 to 16. 22 hours. They sleep all the time. By the time you go to the primary school, do you know how many hours they need to sleep? First grade, 12 hours. And then by the time you go to the high school, like early puberty, they need to sleep 10 hours. When you really grown up, hopefully that you're all grown up, you need to sleep 7.5 hours, between 7 and 8 hours a night. Has nothing to do with the age. Many people believe old people don't need to sleep long enough, which is a lie. That's no good. It means they become a dementia. You know what the dementia is? There are many reasons why people become demented. Number 1 or number 2, maybe number 3 is the lack of sleep. So you need to sleep good. You need to invite me some other day because I need to spend about 3-4 hours before I can talk about the sleep good, But anyway, those 4 things, bad lifestyle that represents, don't sleep good. Grain is a basic to all the food because relatively cheap, has lots of nutrition. You heard about what? You know what this is? Flaxseed. You heard about the flaxseed? Yeah. Omega-3, which is wonderful. I'm moving on. It's wheat. Wheat is very good. In the Bible, it says also good. Wheat is wonderful. Wheat, I didn't say the wheat flour. Flour is no good. Most of American foods are made of white flour. Unbleached flour is kind of okay, but not so good. But you need to find the real wheat grind at home. Wheat is so wonderful food. And what these are? What are these? Beans. All the beans. We have about 2,000 different kind of beans. Anything comes with a, what do you call that? Pot. That's a bean. Anything comes in a pot, that's a bean. Okay. So all the beans, we have 2,000 different kinds. It's so good. You need to eat more beans. But there's 13,000 different kinds. Wow. A bean is so wonderful. Guess what that is? Cabbage. We call the cabbage cauliflower, kale, Chinese cabbage, and this and that. Cruciferous. You know what the cruciferous means? Crucifixion. What is crucifixion? Jesus Christ was died on the cross, right? Their flower looks like a cross. Any flower looks like a 4 leaves cross. We call it cruciferous. This is a prototype. Cabbage is #1 cruciferous. Highly, highly recommended for the cancer, anti-cancer. It's a strong anti-cancer food. So coleslaw is okay if you then make it with milk. So you need to eat the cabbage a lot. Cabbage is a wonderful, wonderful food if you don't want to catch the cancer. Nobody wants to have cancer, but cabbage is wonderful. That's broccoli, cauliflower. There's a Brussels sprout. Those 4 are #1, 2, 3, 4 cruciferous plants, veggies. Highly, highly recommended. What is this? Cabbage. Cabbage is also cruciferous, okay? Cruciferous, that's what it is. Has an indoor, is the #1 thing. This is you don't need to remember anything. It's indoor is the anti-cancer, antioxidant. Oh. Mushroom? Mushroom is so wonderful. Mushroom has 4 what we call essential sugars. Glucose is one of the essential sugars. Fructose is not essential, but you heard about the mannose. You know what the mannose is? You know what the aloe vera is? Aloe vera has a mannose in it. There are 6 different essential nutrients, monosaccharide. Shiitake mushroom has 4 of them. Strong anti-cancer. Okay? So mushroom is a wonderful, wonderful food if you don't want to catch the cancer. Look what this is. What is that? Green tea. Doesn't it look green? Doesn't it look green to you? To me it's green. And look like a tea to me. Therefore it is green tea. Let me tell you this now. Why green tea is so important. Anti-cancer #1, that's for sure. You know why the people die as you get older? They die with the cancer and dementia. Nobody here wanted to get dementia, do you? Or you don't want to see your partners or your parents to become demented, which is so sad, so burdening, okay? There are several other things that you can do to catch it from dementia. This is one of them. Not to talk about preventing the cancer, green tea is so important. I strongly recommend you to drink 3 cups of green tea in the morning because it has some caffeine in it. So if you drink green tea in the afternoon, you may not be able to sleep good. So green tea. So I strongly recommend every CPAC members or anybody sitting here, your friends, tell them drink green tea. Yes.
Is it better to brew your own than to buy green tea, like green iced tea in the bottle?
I think whatever things in the tea bag is a joke. You don't know what's in there, do you?
No.
Green tea.